Barry Berg, I'm king of compares. Now let's go to Keith Douglas, who's the Senate candidate for the Fishing and Lifestyle Party. Good morning, Keith.
Good morning, Dave. How are you?
Yeah, good, mate. Big election coming up. You're hoping to get a few votes?
Well, yeah, it's a big election, and this issue can be one of the biggest issues if people take it on board, because you know, and I know, and I'm sure most of your listeners are hearing now that this is a very, very serious situation, and one that's almost too ridiculous to contemplate. So it is a big election, and I'm just a one-man band in terms of the southeast of Queensland, but I'm doing my best to get the message out to people. That's what's really going on here.
Yeah, I said yesterday that for me personally, I've had my political persuasions over the years, but for me personally, this isn't about Labor, Liberal, National, or any of that. It's about whether I want these green zones or not. And the bottom line is, without scientific evidence, without proof, I don't want them. And that's where my vote comes down to.
Yeah, and look, we live in a democracy, and people should not be voting out of habit. I mean, you can't do it. If people do want to stop this direction that the Labor and the Greens are going in, we just need 1 in 5 people out there, persons out there who normally vote Labor. We just need them at this stage to support people like myself and the other side of the fence politically, and that will make the difference. That will make all the difference. Now, I heard an expression this week from Dr. Walter Stark. He is an expert in marine areas, as you know. And he said there is no credible scientific evidence to suggest that marine parks are anything more than a hypothetical solution to a non-existent problem. I think that's the best way I've heard the whole argument summed up in one sentence. But they say no take zones. I call it no sense zones, because there is no science to support it, and in actual fact there is science to discredit some of the decisions that have been made. Now, that's been done. The Coral Sea has been turned into a conservation zone, despite the fact that there was no imminent threat and the area is in pristine condition. And if I can just quickly throw some statistics towards you, Dr. Walter Stark says that reef systems, the sustainable level of fish yield per square kilometre each year is about 4,000 kilos. And in Australia, we take on the average about 9 kilos, and in the Coral Sea, 192 grams. So statistically, we are just skimming the surface of what's out there compared to other countries. So this whole situation, and I heard Senator Boswell talking about the map before. If you have a look at the website fishinganдлifestyle.com, your listeners can have a look at that map right on the front, and it's just it's crazy. There's no science behind it.
It shocked me just how much closure, how much areas that they plan to make into no fishing zones. It's quite startling when you look at it. That it's not going to be a matter of going out and going fishing. It's going to be a matter of where can I go fishing.
Well, that poses a problem in itself, because what they will do is lock up those areas, and then everybody who wants to go fishing has to go to the other areas. So what they're really doing is causing stress on the environment by concentrating effort into one area, or into smaller areas. I mean, what's happening at the moment is fish stocks are increasing in areas. I've been talking to professional fishermen up and down the coast this week, and I'm asking them directly, is there a problem? And they're saying no, there is not. They quote me comparisons to other areas of the Pacific, where they're saying that, look, basically there's about 40 long-line boats which are Australian that do the entire length of the Australian coast, and they professionally are just taking a small amount of fish from the ocean compared to other countries. So, and I asked them, is there really a problem with fish stocks? And they're saying not at all. I said, what's the problem? Well, the government's consultants have been coming out talking to us don't know. So really, that's the problem. The problem is, this is nothing about the real issue of looking after the environment. And in actual fact, as I just said, it's going to be worse for the environment in areas under this proposal.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, Keith, just run through your website again, people who want to have a look at your policies and your comments.
Yes, it's fishinganдлifestyle.com, so that's 3 words all together, and it's spelled A-N-D. So fishinganдлifestyle.com, and if you get it back to front, it will still work.
Okay. So,
There's a lot of reports on there that people can look at this information firsthand. There's also some links to some of the areas where the science has been discredited. So if people want to see the balanced argument, it's on the website.
all right, Keith, appreciate your time.
Okay, thanks very much.
Cheers.
Bye.